Hey guys! For those who don't know me, my name's Jasmine. I'm a qualified counsellor and all-round awesome person, and I'm going through the next big stage of my life, which is weight loss surgery. So I'm now 7 months post tinkering, and I've started to notice what I'm going to call the jiggles. But the other thing that I've noticed, well, it's really come to my consciousness now, is how the taste of food and the whole process of eating has changed since tinkering day. But before I get into any of that, I do want to say that I was so right last video when I said the day after I release my 6-month video, I will reach that 50 kilo milestone. So when I show my statistics today, yes, I'm going to do a little dance. I hope it's not too distracting, but without further ado, here's those statistics. So I've had my little dance, let's get back into the contents. So like I mentioned, one of the things that I've noticed, particularly in this last month, is that I've got the jiggles. Jiggle, jiggle, jiggle. Jiggle, jiggle, jiggle. Jiggle, jiggle. You get what I mean. That is right, I am developing some of that loose skin that people dread when they go through dramatic weight loss. And I can understand why. When it's fully developed, it's unsightly. You don't exactly want to get naked for your partner or potential date because you'll feel what they think and you can't see yourself in a bikini anymore. Good thing it isn't summer. It can put a dampener on your confidence, which isn't the idea with weight loss surgery. And to some, that fear of developing loose skin can deter people from taking that leap of faith and getting tinkered with. But see, I don't see it like that. I see it as an achievement unlocked. If I was playing the Xbox and I was playing out my life through this console, it would say at the top, achievement unlocked. You've got the jiggles. To me, it's a sign of the hard work paying off. To me, it's a sign of progression. All in all, to me, it's something to be proud of. But I didn't always see it like that. Once upon a time, before I even wanted to have the sleeve particularly, I was terribly afraid of having this unsightly loose skin because I would never want to be seen out in anything that wasn't completely covered up, and I wouldn't feel confident enough in myself physically to get a date or really do anything, and I would end up an even worse version of myself. This was until I went to the gym for the first time. I was going to a couple of classes that they offered, and there was another person there who was plus sized, similar kind of body type to me, and was also working on losing weight. So we ended up having a bit of a discussion, just in general, about that sort of thing after the class. And there was one bit that she mentioned that has stuck with me ever since. She said, I know I'll need skin removal. Just like that. Matter-of-factually, no sarcasm, none of this emotional attachment to our excess skin involved. It was just, I know I will be having skin removal surgery. And I've never heard someone say that in such a way. I had never thought that one would be okay with the idea of having skin removal or having excess skin, and that just threw me for 6. So much so that I did what I do quite commonly and researched this whole concept of skin removal surgery, looking up what plastic surgeons say about it, and looking at these before and afters, not just of the surgery itself, but the whole weight loss endeavour and all its different stages. That point was the point for me when I really started seriously looking at weight loss surgery. I think the other thing that normalised it for me was also seeing my mother go through the weight loss surgery. And what's more is that I recall a specific time where I was with my parents, helping them move some stuff. And my dad turned around and said, despite my mum having excess skin, and he still turned around and said that your mum looks bloody hot in those sweatpants. And that too stuck with me. So now, rather than, oh my god, I have loose skin, I mean, look at me. Instead, I'm cracking jokes about it. I think anybody who dares to go through this whole procedure needs to, in their own way and in their own time, come to terms with the fact that, yeah, you may need skin removal, and that's normal. The other thing I wanted to talk about this month was this concept of not being able to enjoy food as much or in the same way anymore. I saw a post on one of the support groups on Facebook regarding how they were worried that they wouldn't be able to enjoy food the same way anymore. And many people commented, well, yes. Or, oh, you'll experience that for the first 6 months, but it'll start coming back again after that. Buddy, I'm 7 months and I don't enjoy food the same way anymore. There are times where I will almost force myself to eat something. But the other thing that got me was that I didn't really think about this whole idea of not enjoying food beyond the first 6 weeks until I saw that post. And I realised, damn, I still don't enjoy food the same way anymore. And it really got me reflecting. Why might it be the case? And I thought of two little things there. One of which was that I wasn't necessarily focusing on the enjoyment of it. I'm still learning about my tinkered stomach, how it's going to tell me that it's full, depending on what food I'm eating, how it's going to tell me that this is sitting heavy, or this doesn't sit well with me. So my focus come mealtime is eating slowly and eating mindfully, which, yeah, you look at the taste, you analyze the taste, you analyze the texture, and you take in the sight and the smell of it and things like that. But you're also checking in with your internal body for the aftermath. The signals from within telling me, you can have another bite, it's okay, or we can stop now, I am satiated. The other note that I had in relation to this whole idea of not enjoying food anymore, and it's more of a question really, is did they see food sometimes as a reward? I mean, I know I did, especially when I was doing my bachelor's in psychology. I would reward myself every day I did well in class, every time I submitted a good assessment and I felt really good about it, or every time I had an exam with food. Something at the time that I thought was like a special kind of food, like takeaway, basically got to the point where those special foods became run-of-the-mill, everyday foods, because I was rewarding myself so much with these certain types of food. And now, with a stomach no bigger than 2 fingers stuck together, I can't physically do that. I can't physically reward myself with food. So some would say the logical thing to do is replace it with something else. And I think a lot of that comes when you realise that you can't reward yourself with food. For many, it starts to really click in post 6 weeks. So I guess it's good that to many surgeons, it's around that time that you can start going to the gym. So I think to anyone who turns around and says, I'm not enjoying food at all anymore, yeah, I would ask yourself, am I mindfully eating? Am I really giving myself the time to take in each mouthful? Or is it that it's because I saw food as a reward? In which case, maybe it's something to unpack with a mental health professional. But I'm going to leave all of you to mull that over. That's my progress for month 7. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please do not forget to like, share and subscribe. So thank you to all those who have, and everybody watching. Please do not forget that you are all awesome, in case no one's told you today, and I'll see you next month. Bye!